Hi, my name is Erin. I've been an educational consultant for more than 13 years, and I'm going to help you reach your goals on the SAT. SAT success depends on knowing the material, recognizing the problem types, knowing the test, practicing on actual SAT tests that come from the College Board, and gaining speed by gaining confidence that comes with practice. Start early. Start now. 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, start now. Know where you stand. Set a goal. Create a plan. Starting now means some students actually take their first SAT in the 7th grade. Every summer after 7th grade, take a math, English, or reading SAT enrichment. Consider year-round, weekly, or bi-weekly SAT enrichment starting in the 9th grade. Do not wait until the 10th or the 11th grade. That is way too late. Do not wait until you have completed a certain math class, such as Algebra 2. Start now. You can know where you stand by taking a practice test. Make the practice testing experience as true to the actual testing experience as possible. Find practice tests in the back of the College Board's official SAT study guide or online. Time yourself. Draw a line where you run out of time. Take the test in one sitting with only bathroom breaks, just like the actual test. Understand your test results. Where did you run out of time? Why did you run out of time? Why did you miss the problems? How can you prevent making these same mistakes? How can you prepare to improve your score? Pay attention to the cause of your missed problems. Create a plan. Set a goal. What SAT score do you want? Research universities to get an idea. Many use the automatic admission score as a standard. Create a plan. Use the results from your first practice test to determine how much work you have to do. Focus on your weakest areas first. Set a minimum of 2 hours a week for practice if the actual test date is in the distant future. If you are 4 months away from the actual test day, consider 5 to 12 hours a week of study. Eliminate anxiety. The number one cause of anxiety is not being prepared. Preventing anxiety is much easier than curing anxiety. Prevent anxiety by starting early. The SAT has a math section, a language arts English writing section, a reading section, and an essay. For math, the SAT covers 6th grade through 12th grade material. That means pre-algebra, algebra 1, geometry, algebra 2, pre-calculus, trigonometry, and statistics. What do you study for the math? Use actual practice tests from the College Board. Use the concept reviews that come in the study guides. Practice on actual practice problems. Take timed practice tests. Make a formula sheet and concept guide as you correct your answers. Rework all missed problems. For your math study technique, you must recognize why you missed the problem. Recognize what problem type it is. Recognize what formula you need. Did you know the concepts of the material? Did you know how to work the problem on paper, problem-solving technique? Did you not understand the directions? Did you stop your work too soon? Did you make a careless mistake? Where did you make a careless mistake? You may notice a pattern in where you make your careless mistakes. Very important, especially in math, to rework all the problems that you missed at least once. This is the part of study that improves your score the most. Analyze why you missed the problem and rework the problem as many times as you need until you can confidently work the problem from start to finish with zero hesitation and utter flow. So the math problem-solving skills you must have is recognizing the problem type, recognizing if and which formula you need, recognizing useless information, writing the formula, labeling your values and unknowns. Use the formula to determine what information you need. Make sure your final answer is in the requested form. The best way to improve your time is to already be confident and comfortable with the problems. You do not want to see any problem for the first time on test day and then have to rely on the test's good instructions, which will not be there, to clarify what they want. The SAT English section has a command of evidence. Evidence backs up a main idea. Understanding the words in context. There's a social science analysis, an expression of ideas, understanding the standard English conventions. And you will also have to do reading and editing. Reading means comprehension and retention, and editing means best word choice and punctuation. So you must have a command of evidence, recognizing when evidence genuinely backs up an argument. You must understand words in their context. So for your SAT English skills, you must be able to edit. That means grammar, punctuation, rhetoric, phrase placement, parallelism, using concise and precise wording, avoiding redundant wording and ambiguity. You must have correct subject-verb agreement in conjugations. You must understand the correct pronouns. And you want to use active voice and minimize passive voice. The fundamental English skills you must have down pat. You must be able to recognize subjects, verbs, adjectives, pronouns, prepositions, and direct objects. You must be able to recognize independent clauses and dependent clauses and phrases. You must know how to properly use commas, semicolons, and colons. You must know how to use active verbs and minimize linking verbs. For the SAT essay, you must know how to organize your essay. You must understand the prompt. That means you'll probably have to reread it and summarize it. You must be able to develop your ideas with a smooth transition. You must be able to provide evidence and reasoning that backs up your main idea and thesis. You must be able to provide an analysis. Now, analysis means taking your opinion out of it and analyzing what you've noticed, strengths, weaknesses, literary devices that are being used by the author. Use style. Use persuasive evidence and tone and appeal to emotion and word choice that builds imagery. Always concise and precise wording. Your fundamental essay skills that you need. You must be able to outline and apply the standard essay format. That means the standard paragraph format as well. You must be able to provide evidence that backs up your thesis and your main ideas. You must have a smooth transition of ideas. Use literary devices, active voice, concise and precise wording, and stay on topic. The SAT reading test, there's a literature passage, there's a historical or diplomatic or political passage, there is a social science passage, and there are 2 science passages. To have strong reading skills, you must be quick. In other words, you have speed. You must have comprehension, which means understanding what you read. You must have retention, which means retaining and remembering what you read. And you must be able to annotate. That means circle, underline, make notes to the side to help you find the answer. So for the SAT reading, there's going to be several types of questions. There's the command of evidence. Command means, do you recognize when evidence is being presented, and do you recognize quality evidence? Find evidence that supports the answer. How authors use evidence. understanding the informational graphic, understanding words in context, using context clues, and the impact of word choice. The analysis portion, you have to understand a hypothesis, which is a guess before analyzing the data, but you must be able to understand data, charts, and interpret data and charts and graphics. To increase speed, you should do speed reading. Practice 3 minutes a day, every day until the test. Speed reading is much like running sprints. Add comprehension and retention exercises to help your reading skills. SAT success, remember, it does not matter what grade you are in now. If you're 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, there is something that you can do now to start preparing. This is going to prevent anxiety because you're going to be prepared. SAT enrichments also fill in any foundational gaps in core courses, and they make great summer studies. Take at least 3 practice tests before your actual test. Do you feel anxious? That might be a sign that you are unprepared. Build your endurance. This is a 4-hour test. You need skilled endurance. You build endurance by practicing 4-hour tests in one sitting. Know what's on the test. Questions become much easier if you know what to expect. Many questions do not come with directions or come with vague directions. You do not want to see any problem for the first time on test day. The best way to understand what the SAT wants is to already recognize the problem type. You gain speed by building confidence. That is the best way to gain speed. If you push yourself to go faster than you are comfortable, then going too fast will trigger careless mistakes or even guessing. Not a good idea. Confidence comes with practice, and speed comes with confidence. Rework all the missed questions. This is the study that potentially improves your score the most. Make a formula sheet and concept guide of points to remember as you correct every question. So write down, when I see this problem, I'm going to remember to do this, or I'm going to remember this formula. Testing fundamentals. Be rested. Aim for a 9:30 p.m. bedtime the night before the test. Eat healthily. What you eat does affect your performance. Practice makes perfect. Breathe. Long, deep breaths can slow the heart rate and reduce anxiety. A positive attitude. Quiet all those negative voices that only build anxiety. Happy studies.